Beneficiaries on your TSP seem simple. They are. Yet unfortunately, many feds ignore updating their beneficiaries on their TSP on a regular basis. In this episode, we're going to show you some simple things that you should be doing on a regular basis to protect you and your family. Welcome. I'm Ed Smith from Valor Wealth Partners, where we're dedicated to educating federal employees on how to maximize value from their complex and often underutilized benefits. When we're looking at the TSP beneficiaries, it's one of my favorite parts of the TSP. And the reason is because in the top right-hand corner of every statement, they tell you when the last time your beneficiaries were updated. Now, most 401ks or other accounts don't show you this information. And what this does is it lets you know that if you had changed your beneficiaries recently, that it is most likely updated correctly in the system. This is a really good benefit, and you should be checking this on a regular basis. I say at least annually if you're not looking at it on whenever you get your statements, but annually is a good time. We picked the month of February. The reason February is something that we found the Coast Guard was doing. They were sending messages out to all of the Coasties telling them to take care of the ones they love and to check their beneficiaries for Valentine's Day. I really like this idea, so we adopted it as part of one of our policies. So every February, you'll probably see a message from us saying, hey, make sure you update your beneficiaries and take care of the ones you love. Let's look at some of the specifics that you have to do. The first thing you have to do to update your TSP beneficiaries is get the form. Now that's TSP 3. On this form, you're going to see both primary and contingent beneficiaries. A primary beneficiary is the first person that you want to be able to get your money. But unfortunately, if that person is not alive, a contingent beneficiary should be named so they get this as well. The TSP is the only federal beneficiary document that you have that has both primary and contingents. The other three that have beneficiaries that you should be updating, your FEGLI, your pension, and then your last paycheck. Those should be updated on a regular basis as well, but they do not have contingent beneficiaries. Only the TSP has a contingent as well as the primary beneficiary that you can name on the document. So first off, make sure you get that TSP because you need to have a valid TSP on file on the date of your death. One of the things I hear a lot from federal employees is that they do not need to have beneficiaries on their TSP because of the order of precedent. And this is true. If you do not name TSP beneficiaries, the order of precedent will take over. And this is actually what OPM recommends. But in my opinion, you really want to have beneficiaries listed. And there's a couple of reasons for this. First, estate laws are done from the state that you reside, not on the federal level. And states have unique laws, and you want to be able to make sure that you're not superseded by some law that's in your state. So to be able to protect you, you want to be able to make sure that you put the beneficiary that's there. Also, in the order of precedence, they may give money to people that you don't want, like a creditor. When it goes to your estate, it's taken out of your hands, and that creditors can be able to get that money before other people that you love or people down the list. So while it is nice to have the order of precedence as a backup, I always suggest that you put your beneficiaries on so you can control who they are. Now, it's very important that if you put your beneficiaries on, you have to update them regularly or at least make sure that it isn't outdated and that somebody else is going to get that money. But let's take a look at the order of precedence so you can understand what this means if you do not put a beneficiary on file. The order of precedence are to your spouse, if none, to your children or children equally, with the share due any deceased child divided equally among that child's descendants. If none, to your parents equally or to your surviving parents. If none, to the appointed executor or administrator of your estate. If none, to your next of kin who is entitled to your estate under the laws of the state in which you reside at the time of your death. To clarify, when the order of precedence says child or parent, they do not mean stepchild or step-parent. They are actually excluded unless they are adopted or you are adopted. So one of the things that you have to do is make sure that the people that you love are getting your money. Even though you treat your children equally, if they are stepchildren, they may be cut out because of what the order of precedence says. Okay, now let's look at how you put this in place. I mentioned the TSP 3 form. Now, you have to have this witnessed to be able to make sure it's valid. There was a period of time in 2020 during COVID that they relaxed this restriction. You did not have to have it witnessed, but now it's back that you do need to have it witnessed again. You can find this document on either the OPM website by Googling, or you can even look at our website where we have a copy of this for you to be able to do it. Also, the other documents that we've made simple for you are those other 3 documents, the FEGLI, your pension, and your last paycheck. We'll have a link to our website page in the description section of this video, so it makes it very easy so you can get all of those 4 documents for you. Okay, once you have it on file and you submit it to HR, you want to verify that it actually happened. And how does that happen? Oh yeah, the top right-hand corner of your TSP statement. It will tell you the last date that it's been changed. So if you submitted this document to HR and you do not see that change or that being updated, give them a call and make sure that does get done, or resubmit another TSP3 to make sure this gets done. And then on an annual basis, at least, you want to be able to look and verify to make sure this is done. Sometimes there's changes that happen to your life and you want to update your beneficiaries. Maybe sometimes people fall in or out of love and you want to make some changes, or life changes that happen. So again, just verify and make sure this is good. If you want some more information on the things that you should be doing on your estate plan, we've done a video recently called Avoiding Estate Planning. We'll put a link at the end of this video so you can be able to look at that one next, but that has a lot more topics that go beyond your TSP to look at some of the topics that you should be doing. Because this is such a simple task, many people forget to update and verify their beneficiaries. Please make sure that the people that you love get your hard-earned money. Thank you for your time today, and we look forward to educating you in the next video.